Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Back to throw, it's Foley. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fakes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kentucky going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got it.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Bolden. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Kentucky right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll play it safe and try for 3. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it.
Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass. It's Bowling. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The option look. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open.
Just steamrolling the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Makes the grab down the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man. It's Gilmore.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. looks good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Shoot, quick toss to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? With the catch, it's Jones. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back to throw, it's Boley. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Kentucky going quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time on target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2, the X Excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Try to get it to the edge. Spins away from the defense. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. It's Barrett. They get to him as he throws.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Jones. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback
Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Lanier.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late.
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. With the catch, it's Hilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Dogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be 3rd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.